Hello, my friend. Welcome back to Daily English Podcast. I'm Sam, and if you are new here, please subscribe the channel. Let me ask you a question. Do you ever feel like this? You study English. You understand English. You know many words and rules. But when you try to speak, your brain goes silent. You try to say something in English, but the words come to your mind in your native language. Then you have to stop, translate, think, and then speak. It feels slow. It feels hard. It feels stressful. If you feel this way, you are not alone. Many English learners feel the same way. But the good news is, you can train your brain to think in English. Yes, just like a muscle. You can train your brain to think faster, more naturally, and directly in English. In this episode, I will show you how. You will learn why your brain always translates and how to stop it. Simple exercises to help your brain think in English. Daily speaking habits that will change how you speak. And how I personally trained my brain to think like a fluent speaker. You don't need a teacher. You don't need expensive lessons. You just need to practice a little every day, the right way. If you follow the steps in this episode, you will feel more confident. You will speak faster. And slowly, your brain will begin to think in English, naturally. So, are you ready? Let's begin the journey together. Part 1. Why we translate in our heads and how to stop it. Let's begin with a simple truth. Most English learners think in their native language first. Then they try to translate each sentence into English. Then they speak. This is normal. This is how we all begin. But this habit makes speaking slow, hard, and stressful. Let's imagine a situation. You are in a shop. You want to ask, do you have this in a smaller size? But your brain says, wait, what's the English word for size? You pause. You think. You translate. And by the time you speak, the moment has passed. This is the problem. We are thinking in our first language and trying to change it into English, one word at a time. But native speakers don't do that. Fluent speakers don't do that. They think in English. Their brain is trained. And yours can be too. So, how do we stop translating? Let's talk about that now. 1. Understand why your brain translates. Your brain is smart. It wants to help you. So it uses what it already knows, your native language. You learned your first language over many years. You heard it every day. You used it every day. So your brain became fast, automatic, and natural with it. But with English, you maybe only studied grammar, vocabulary, and rules. You didn't live in English. You didn't think in it every day. So your brain says, let's go back to the first language. It's easier. This is why you translate. But it can change. The brain is like a muscle. It learns what you repeat. If you start using English every day, even for small things, your brain will say, this language is important. Let's remember it. Let's use it more. This is how you begin to think in English. 2. Use simple English every day, even in your mind. You don't need to speak big words. You don't need to speak fast. You just need to use English in your head every day. Try this. When you wake up in the morning, don't think, I slept well today. Instead, try thinking, I slept well today. The sun is bright. I feel happy. Use English for small thoughts. Simple thoughts. Everyday things. When you are walking, think, I am walking to the shop. There are birds in the tree. My shoes are comfortable. You are teaching your brain that English is part of your life. Not just a subject in school, but a language to live in. 3. Describe what you see around you. This is a powerful technique. You don't need a teacher. You don't need a classroom. Just look around you and describe what you see in English. For example, there's a table in front of me. I see 2 windows. My phone is on the bed. The curtain is blue. The weather is hot today. It's okay if the grammar isn't perfect. It's okay if you don't say big sentences. The goal is to train your brain to think in English, not to be perfect. Do this every day. At home, at school, outside, wherever you are. 4. Speak to yourself in English. You can speak out loud, or you can whisper. or just think in your head. Ask yourself questions in English. What do I want to eat today? What time is it? What did I do yesterday? Then answer in English. I want to eat rice and vegetables. It's 9 a.m. Yesterday, I went to the market. When you do this again and again, your brain begins to use English automatically. 5. Use easy English words. Don't try to say everything in your native language, then translate. Instead, use simple English words that you already know. For example, instead of thinking, my younger sibling borrowed my electronic device, just think, my brother took my phone. Keep it simple. Fluency is not about using big words. Fluency is about speaking easily and naturally. The more you use easy English in your thoughts, the faster your brain will stop translating. Part 2. 5 powerful daily exercises to train your brain to think in English. In the last part, we talked about why your brain translates and how to begin thinking in English with simple thoughts. Now in this part, I will give you 5 practical exercises. These are things you can do every day at home without stress. You don't need a classroom. You don't need a teacher. You just need a little time, your voice, and the decision to practice. Let's begin. Exercise 1. Daily self-talk in English. Every morning when you wake up, talk to yourself in English, slowly and simply. Start with easy sentences like, good morning. Today is Monday. I slept well. I feel good. I will take a shower, make coffee, and go to work. You can speak out loud, or you can say the sentences quietly in your mind. Do this for 2 minutes every morning. Then increase it to 5 minutes. Over time, your brain will start using English first without translation. Example self-talk while brushing your teeth. I am brushing my teeth. I like this toothpaste. It tastes minty. My teeth feel clean. It's simple. It's easy. But it's powerful. Because you're telling your brain, this is the language I want to use now. Exercise 2. Describe your surroundings. Look around a room or your street and describe what you see in English. For example, there's a lamp on my table. The window is open. I see a red car outside. A man is walking with a dog. The sky is cloudy. You can also describe actions. The fan is spinning. The kettle is boiling. The bird is flying. This helps your brain connect English to real life. Instead of your first language, do this every day while cooking, walking, or relaxing. Make your brain more familiar with everyday English. Exercise 3. Use English time blocks. Choose small parts of your day to think in English only. We call this an English time block. Here's how it works. Example time block. From 8 to 8:15 a.m., think only in English. No translating. No switching languages. Even if you don't know a word, describe it simply. So instead of, what is the English word for fenster? Just say, I see the glass thing you open to get fresh air. You mean window. This trains your brain to keep thinking in English, even when words are missing. Later, you can look up the correct word. But during your English time block, just stay in English. Start with 5 minutes. Then do 10. Then 15. It's like going to the gym, but for your mind. Exercise 4. Tell a simple story in English to yourself. Every evening, tell yourself a short story in English. It can be real or imaginary. You can talk about your day or make up a fun story. For example, today I woke up late. I forgot to set my alarm. I ran to the kitchen. I made coffee. It was too hot. Then I got dressed and went outside. I saw my neighbor. She smiled and said, "Good morning." I felt happy. This helps your brain learn how to build full sentences, not just words. You are training your brain to tell ideas, not just translate. You can also record your voice while doing this. Then listen again later and say, how does it sound? What can I improve? Exercise 5. Use internal monologue all day mini English thoughts. This is one of the best techniques. An internal monologue means you talk silently to yourself in your brain, in English. Throughout the day, practice thinking in English. At the shop, I need eggs, bread, and milk. Where is the butter? While walking, The weather is nice. I feel good. The sun is warm. Before using your phone, I will check my messages. Maybe my friend sent something. At home, it's time to cook dinner. What should I eat? This builds a new habit in your mind. English becomes your thinking language, not just a study subject. It doesn't need to be perfect. Just be consistent. Example time block. From 8 to 8:15 a.m., think only in English.
No translating. No switching languages.
Even if you don't know a word, describe it simply. So instead of, what is the English word for fenster?
Just say,
I see the glass thing you open to get fresh air. You mean window. This trains your brain to keep thinking in English, even when words are missing. Later, you can look up the correct word. But during your English time block, just stay in English. Start with 5 minutes. Then do 10. Then 15. It's like going to the gym, but for your mind. Exercise 4. Tell a simple story in English to yourself. Every evening, tell yourself a short story in English. It can be real or imaginary. You can talk about your day or make up a fun story. For example, today I woke up late. I forgot to set my alarm. I ran to the kitchen. I made coffee. It was too hot. Then I got dressed and went outside. I saw my neighbor. She smiled and said, "Good morning." I felt happy. This helps your brain learn how to build full sentences, not just words. You are training your brain to tell ideas, not just translate. You can also record your voice while doing this. Then listen again later and say, how does it sound? What can I improve? Exercise 5. Use internal monologue all day, mini English thoughts. This is one of the best techniques. An internal monologue means you talk silently to yourself in your brain, in English. Throughout the day, practice thinking in English. At the shop, I need eggs, bread, and milk. Where is the butter? While walking, the weather is nice. I feel good. The sun is warm. Before using your phone, I will check my messages. Maybe my friend sent something. At home, it's time to cook dinner. What should I eat? This builds a new habit in your mind. English becomes your thinking language, not just a study subject. It doesn't need to be perfect. Just be consistent. These tools help you learn real English, not just school English. They help you think in English naturally, just like a child learns. Light bulb 3. Talk to yourself like a friend. When you feel stuck, don't say bad things to yourself. Say helpful things. Not, I'm so slow. But, I'm learning. Every step counts. Not, I always forget words. But, next time I will remember. Your brain listens to you. So speak kindly to yourself. Light bulb 4. Make English part of your daily life. Don't keep English inside a school book. Put it into your day. Here are some ideas. Spiral calendar. Change your phone settings to English. This helps your brain see English words every day. Brain, write your to-do list in English. Example. Clean the room. Go to the bank. Call mom. Camera, label things in your room. Put stickers with English words. Mirror, window, light, cupboard. 4 o'clock. Set reminders in English. Drink water. Go for a walk. Speak English for 5 minutes. These small things tell your brain, English is part of my world. And your brain will respond by thinking more in English. Light bulb 5. Join English communities. Optional but helpful. If possible, join small online English groups. Find people who are also learning. Practice short conversations with them. Even one message or one voice note a day helps you grow. When you speak with others, your brain becomes faster, stronger, and more confident. But if you don't have anyone to talk to, that's okay too. You are your best partner. You can think in English. You can speak alone. You can still make progress every day. Speech balloon. Final thought for part 3. Thinking in English takes time. It's not a quick trick. It's a habit, a skill, a way of living. So don't stress. Don't rush. Don't compare yourself to others. Just speak a little every day. Use the tools you enjoy. And smile at your progress. In the final part of this episode, I'll share a closing message to remind you why your journey matters and why your English voice is important. Let's finish together. Now, my friend, you've listened to the full episode. You've learned why your brain translates. You've learned how to stop it. And you now have tools to speak, think, and live in English. But let me tell you one final truth. You don't need to be perfect to start thinking in English. You only need to practice a little every day. Maybe today, you only speak one sentence. That's okay. Maybe tomorrow, you speak 5. That's better. And next week, maybe you speak for 5 minutes without stopping. This is how it happens, slowly, step by step. Your brain is smart. It learns what you repeat. If you speak in English daily, if you think in English daily, your brain will follow you. It will stop translating. It will stop freezing. It will start flowing. You don't need to speak fast. You don't need big words. You don't need to sound like a native speaker. You only need one thing: consistency. Practice every day. Use English in small moments. Talk to yourself kindly. Use music, stories, and simple thoughts. Make English a part of your world. And one day, you'll be speaking without fear. You'll be thinking in English without stopping. And someone will say,
Wow.
your English sounds so natural. And you'll smile, because you'll know you trained your brain to speak this language. And you did it with hard work, patience, and belief. Thank you for listening to Daily English Podcast. I'm Sam, and I'm proud of your progress. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe and come back again next time. Every week, we grow together. Now go out there, think in English, live in English, and speak your truth. You can do it. Your voice matters.
See you soon.